Peninsula is the spiritual sequel to Train to Busan, same writer-director. This movie takes place 4 years after the events of Train to Busan, and it is about a captain, former military man who lives a very scummy life in another country after Korea has been abandoned. So essentially, this movie starts off as a heist film. He and his brother-in-law and two others are hired to go to the peninsula, they call it that from now on, in order to recover $20 million in US dollars that have been abandoned because, you know, the island is full of, you know, treasures and gold and stuff. It's very dangerous. So they will get half if they can go in and do this. So overall, I really enjoyed Peninsula. It's a fast-paced action horror film with lots of set pieces. It's very ambitious in nature and scope. The acting's pretty solid, lots of excellent zombie set pieces and cinematography. The only thing I didn't like is that the movie is pretty overblown at times. There are two car chase sequences that are really long and over the top. Felt like I was watching a completely different movie, but I also like the weird morphing nature of the film. In terms of Train to Busan, the first movie is a sort of, you know, intimate thriller on a train, mostly a horror film. This one is more action horror. Everyone has automatic weapons. They know how to kill the zombies. They know how to deal with them. They know how to distract them. They have methods to deal with them. It's no longer, you know, like the outbreak just started. It's like taking place way later. So everyone has a different perspective on the zombies and how to deal with them. I really like that aspect of world building, but you know, sometimes the movie shifts gears and sometimes either you're in for it or you don't like it. So the movie starts off as a heist film, but then it turns into a sort of escape from New York sort of scenario, and then again it turns into like the Road Warrior. And there are some heart-wrenching emotional moments too, so the movie does manage to keep a balance, but sometimes the movie can, you know, dip back and forth between, you know, very, you know, emotional story and characters to, you know, vroom, 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 pew, 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 sort of, there's a lot of superfluous characters, a lot of over-the-top moments. There are some cliches here and there, but overall, Peninsula is a very well-directed movie. It's at least something unique, even if it's not perfect, and it's still very enjoyable if you enjoy Korean cinema or zombie movies. So I definitely enjoyed it. So I give Peninsula a 6.5 out of 10.